Hi guys, welcome back to Prospect Channel TV. Thank you for always stopping by. If you're just joining us for the first time, please kindly subscribe to this channel and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Abeg. Waiting you were about to watch could shock you. What is actually going on in Finland? The Finland government versus Simon Ekpa and Nigerian government. Okay guys, let's go there. I will be right back. Thank you.
A lot of interesting and a lot of fascinating events has unfolded in the country of Finland regarding Mr. Simon, a man held in a Kilamakowski Correctional Center situated or domiciled in Finland. Today being the 26th of May of 2025, Mr. Simon was brought before the Päijät-Häme District Court to officially kickstart his trial, and a lot of events played out in the court session. So in this video, we shall be discussing and showcasing every single thing that happened today in the Päijät-Häme District Court regarding Mr. Simon's trial. Well, just in case you want to fact check us, or just in case you want to get first-hand info for yourselves, you can actually go to the Päijät-Häme District Court official website and read up all the documents posted on their official website. Yes, so today being the 26th of May of 2025, Mr. Simon appeared before the Päijät-Häme District Court to begin his trial. Yes, the Päijät-Häme District Court was opened around 10 a.m. today, but Simon was called upon around 10:55 a.m. of this said day. Yes, Simon appeared in court together or alongside his lawyer, the person of Carl Gumeres. And just in case you don't know who Carl is the official lawyer representing Simon in the court of law. Well, the whole court session kicked off around 10:55 a.m. and the very first case, or the very first document that was presented before Simon and his legal counsel team was the case of sit at home. Yes, the prosecuting lawyer presented a series of documents to state the fact that Simon somehow, some way, incited violence using his social media platform and also forcing individuals and residents of the southeastern part of Nigeria to sit at home every single Monday. But Carl Gumeres quickly countered the statements coming from the prosecuting lawyer. He was like, Simon never forced anybody to sit at home. Simon has never incited any form of violence in the southeastern region of Nigeria, and Simon will never ask anybody or force anybody to sit at home. And this is coming from Carl Gumeres in a form of protection to protect his client Simon. But the lawyer representing the government of Finland said something and presented a document that placed Carl Gumeres and the whole courtroom in a very awkward situation and position. Showing right now on your screen is the lawyer representing the government. He was like, see, this document was signed by you. If you look closely, you definitely see your signature, you see your name, and this was released on the 2nd of July of 2023. Yes, so what is this document and why is it even presented in the courtroom? Well, the lawyer was like, see, this document was released on the 2nd of July of 2023, which is a public service announcement for a sit-at-home order. He was like, see, this word order are not voluntary, meaning this is more like a compulsory announcement. He also went a step further to show that, see, we have your signature here and this came from your office. The lawyer representing the government also highlighted a section of this document which Carl Gumeres wasn't able to defend. He was like, see, this document states, and I quote, we hereby call on all market leaders to strictly adhere to this order and treat it with utmost seriousness. We also call on all oil companies operating in USB territory to shut down oil exploration on this date to avoid the anger of the USB people, which may come with heavy consequences. The lawyer also went a step further to explain this highlighted part of this document and how or why it contradicts an optional sit at home. He was like, as you can see clearly, this is an enforcement. You threaten people to sit at home. You ask them to stay at home using very strict and compelling terms and wordings. So as you can see, this is not an optional document or an optional request. These are the words of the lawyer representing the government. These are not my own words. And like I said, feel free to go to the Päijät-Häme District Court website to get official and fact check every single thing that will be discussed in this particular video coverage. In a form of defense, Carl Gumeres stated that this particular document did not come from the desk of Simon. This did not come from him. This document probably was forged. This document probably was presented by somebody else and not Simon. But then the court also went a step further to present the fact that this came from Simon's Twitter page. And I don't want to bore you with all of the conversations leading to this document. Let's move and look at other interesting discussions had in the courtroom. Yes. The lawyer representing the government also said that Simon somehow, some way, has used a different platform to incite violence in the southeastern region of Nigeria, stating that Simon used or built a social media platform that was basically presented or basically built to be used as a form of inciting violence in the southeastern region of Nigeria. Showing right now on your screen is a document presented as fact. As you can see, we've blurred out some digits or some info about this document because these documents are highly confidential. And when you look closely, when you observe closely, you notice that this particular document is an email that was sent to Simon from the App Store Connect. Yes. So just in case you don't understand what is currently going on here, Simon built or he paid or financed the creation of a social media platform known as freedomstream.oy. Yes, just in case this is your very first time of hearing this particular social media platform, is more like a streaming platform like YouTube, like Twitter, and all of those, and Netflix, and all of those streaming platforms where you can go there, upload videos or watch videos. So the court was like, you created a social media platform known as Freedom Stream, and a lot of your users used this particular app to spread false info and to incite violence. Carl Gumeres, the lawyer representing Simon in the court of law, stated categorically that my client has no control, has no immediate control of what his users post on that platform. He was like, my client built this website or built this app. He paid for the creation of this app, and users can actually go there and upload whatever they want to upload. He has no immediate restrictions on this website or this app. He only take down videos if users flag down a particular upload. And the lawyer representing the government said negligence is not an excuse in the court of law, that you cannot use negligence to defend the fact that your own product has been used wrongly. Well, they had some back and forth, they had some conversations and all of those stuffs, which got really boring. But then the lawyer representing the government came out to present a tweet from Simon. Showing right now on your screen is a screenshot of that particular tweet where he said, this was released on the 28th of October of 2024. It states, breaking, the game-changing USB app about to hit the App Store. And the lawyer was like, as you can see, this came from your client. Your client founded and created this app, and he's the CEO of freedomstream.oy. And that app or streaming platform has been used to incite violence. And these are the words of the lawyer from the government. These are not my own words. I'm only here to give you the update and to share the news with you, analyzing every single thing that has been discussed today in the Paijehame District Court. Anyways, moving on swiftly, let's take a look at the most interesting parts of the whole court session today, because a lot of things were discussed, and if we really want to showcase everything from the Paijehame District Court, we'll probably spend more than 1 hour in this video coverage, but we're trying to summarize every single thing and make it easy for consumption and for understanding. And that is why we'll make this video very, very short and not 1 hour as the case may be. Yes, so the lawyer representing the government said that Simon has used his social media platform to incite violence and also used his social media platform to sponsor terrorism in Nigeria in different ways, in different shapes and in different forms. The lawyer of Simon said, how can you say my client has influenced or sponsored issues or incidents in Nigeria? It doesn't make sense in any way, shape or form. You cannot just come out and make allegations or place allegations on my client when you don't have proper evidence to back up your claims. And the lawyer from the government said, okay, in subsequent court sessions, I will definitely show you proof. I will definitely present proof and evidence, dissect them for you to see and understand. But then he presented something to the courtroom. He presented a full breakdown of Simon's activities on Twitter. What showing right now on your screen is a full breakdown coming from the lawyer representing the government, where he detailed Simon's full analytics. When you look down, when you scroll down to the bottom section of this screen or this page, you see that Simon has released over 5,582 tweets so far, and he has gathered over 226 million views and 20 6.8 million engagements and 11.4 million reactions. And this is coming from January of last year to September of last year only, as you can see on the left-hand corner of your screen. So the lawyer was like, see, your client has used his social media platform to incite violence. He also presented a series of tweets to the courtroom and to the court sessions. He showed a lot of tweets, which I will definitely not bore you with. But if you want to see those tweets, and really understand the gravity of what is happening right now, you can go to the Pajami District Court website and get full info for yourselves. But then moving on swiftly, the lawyer representing the government came out to make a very, very strong allegation that will probably take Simons 2 steps backwards. Yes, he made a statement that will take Simon 2 steps backwards. So what did this man say and how will it affect Simon? Well, showing right now on your screen is a tweet coming from the USB whatever Twitter page released sometime last year. It states, all USB in Zoo Army that wishes to defend our motherland USB should send me a message at, and the number was enlisted in that tweet. Yes, a number was enlisted. We had to blur out some sections of that number so as to stay in line with YouTube terms and service concerns. Yes, so the lawyer said that after thorough investigations were carried out, after the National Bureau of Investigations investigated and looked into this number, they noticed that it's attached or linked with Simon. Yes, they claim that this number was once upon a time used by Simon, and that is why he's asking any individual, any USB citizen in the Nigerian army should resign and come back and serve their motherland. The lawyer also said that this is a clear form of terrorism. Yes, you can't ask individuals acting in the country's army to leave their army and fight against the army. That this is a clear form of terrorism and whatsoever. And that is the claim from the lawyer. But Simon's lawyer, Carl Gumera, said this tweet or this post doesn't mean anything. We cannot lay basis on a tweet coming from a very different handle and not the handle of Simon. It was like, this doesn't make any sense. And how can you say a number here, showing right now on your screen, is linked with my client? He's asking the court to prove it. He's asking the court to present documents and present facts that this number is linked with Simon. But then, the lawyer from the government gave a little bit of facts and a little bit of details coming out from this number's WhatsApp. Showing right now on your screen is a conversation that was sent to that particular number, which many claim that Simon was a recipient of this particular number or this particular info. When you look closely, you notice that an individual was calling for help. You can pause this part of the video to read up and understand. If you want to see what is currently going on here, you can pause this video, read and understand. They were like, see, this message was sent to your client. Somebody was asking for assistance. Somebody was asking for help. An individual who joined your army has been gunned down, and the other one is currently being hunted down. They were like, as you can see, this is the number enlisted in this particular tweet, and this is a conversation from that particular number. So the question here, how did the government manage to get this tweet? When you look closely, when you look at this particular conversation, it's not a screenshot. Somebody visibly used a phone to take this picture. That is to say, the recipient of this particular message probably took a photograph of the message, or somebody who stumbled on this phone or who stumbled on the conversation took a picture of this photograph, which simply means that there's an inside work or an insider working in the USB at the same time working for the government of Nigeria and whatsoever. So in summary, Carl Gumeres, the lawyer of Simon, played a defensive role today. He did not actually try to call out the lawyers representing the government. Carl Gumeres told Simon to just sit back, lay low, and just defend whatever comes your way. Carl Gumeres was trying to see the facts or the evidence that the government or the lawyer representing the government has at this particular point in time. And that is why he did not really push, as the case may be. So what's next? Well, tomorrow being the 27th of May of 2025, the trials will continue in Finland. Yes, the trials will continue and kick off in essence again. and maybe tomorrow Carl Gomeres will be more offensive in nature. Well, just in case you haven't subscribed to our video, this is the best time to subscribe and turn on post notifications, because this week is going to be very, very interesting from the Pajahame District Court. A lot of conversations will be held throughout this week, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to miss out. So do well to subscribe and turn on post notifications. Well, moving on swiftly, in our previous video, we showcased the fact that a Finnish company that secured a mega deal in Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria to be precise, has received a lot of unexplained events. Yes, a company that secured a mega deal, $1 billion deal in Nigeria, a Finnish company, has witnessed a lot of downfalls and a lot of collapse of that particular company in Finland. Yes, well,
Alright guys, thank you very much for staying to the end of this video. So what's your take on this? Please share this video, make it go viral, so that Nigerians, particularly the Biafrans, will understand what is happening concerning this Simon Ekpa's case in Finland. Thank you. Bye for now.